took an overnight bus from Pune to Mapusa, which reached Mapusa bus stand by 9:30 am. From there, I took a cab to my stay. I booked Xoxo for my day 1 stay in Goa. It looked very beautiful in the online pictures, and this place also has a lot of greenery. I clicked some nice pictures standing in the room's balcony. But isn't it said, all that glitters is not gold? I soon came to realize that this place looks good only from the outside. They had divided this one triangular unit into 2 parts and into 2 separate rooms. The room that I was given was small and congested. There was hardly any room to walk. However, the bathroom was a little spacious and I did get hot water, so there's not anything to complain there. But if you ask me about the overall experience, it was not that good. Had breakfast at Lila Cafe, which was very near to the Xoxo hostel. After having some pancakes and eggs, I rented an Activa and left to explore the northern Goa. First stop on the road was the Ozran beach, also known as the Little Vagator beach. I had to climb down a couple of stairs to reach to the shore. This is one of the least crowded beaches in North Goa. It was very peaceful during the off-season when I went here. That is why you can see the pristine blue waters and the beach is squeaky clean. Towards the northern side of the beach, there is a huge human face carved out of rock. It was sculpted by a tourist and now it has become the main attraction of this beach. Some even call it a Shiva's face. After the Ozran beach, I went straight to the Chapora fort, which is also known as the Dil Chahta Hai fort. It was almost noon when I reached here, and that is why it was quite a challenge to climb in that hot weather. When I reached at the top, there wasn't any shade or trees, which made me want to come back quickly without enjoying much. When you reach the top of the fort, you can see the panoramic view of the Arabian Sea and the Chapora beach. That is why I would recommend to visit this place in the evening time when the weather is not that hot and you can enjoy the vast expanse of this sunset sky. Went to Purple Martini to have the lunch. Sat in one of these lounge chairs and watched the calm waters of the ocean. I went to the room to change into new pair of clothes and headed straight to the Museum of Goa. Interestingly, the acronym of Museum of Goa, that is MOG, means love in Konkani. The entry fees is 100 rupees for adults and 25 rupees for children. Museum of Goa needs to be in the itinerary of any art lover visiting Goa. This was founded in 2015 by Goan artist Subodh Kerkar. It exhibits a unique collection of art and each installation has an interesting story behind it. This museum shows the finest contemporary art from around the world and from Goa. I am glad I took some time out and went here. This is one of the main attractive installations at Museum of Goa. I clicked some really cool pictures while posing in front of these colorful walls. It was almost 6 p.m. when I left Museum of Goa, so I decided to head to Anjuna Beach to watch the sunset. The sun had painted the sky with different hues of pink, purple and orange, as you can see. It was so satisfactory to watch the sunset that day. Unfortunately, I do not have a video of it. Ate dinner at Square Sparrow and then headed to Mr. Gelato as I was craving for something sweet. My day one in Goa was so much fun. Got back to the hotel room with a tired body but a happy heart. Next day, I left my hotel early in the morning as I had to drive almost 20 kilometers all the way to Panjim. It was a bright sunny day and I was very excited. Now, do you remember those narrow roads lined with palm trees on either sides from the movie Dear Zindagi? That's the Parra Road. I did not intend to be here, but as I was passing through this road, I quickly recognized it. With palm trees and paddy fields on both sides, this is one of the most picturesque roads in Goa. Since I went in the morning, it wasn't that crowded and I clicked some really cool pictures of mine. Such a pretty road, isn't it? Exploring Goa is so much easier. You just need a rented bike, a helmet and a license. Open the Google map and off you go to the destination of your choice. The view of the green paddy fields and palm trees remains the same as you move towards the Panjim city. You know what? I even got to see the Atal Setu bridge. It was inaugurated in the month of February 2019 and it kind of reminds me of the Bandra Worli ceiling. Doesn't it to you? Here I have arrived in the cutest part of Goa. This is the Latin Quarter in Panjim known as Fontainhas. This neighborhood dating back to colonial times has retained its character over the years with its whitewashed churches and colorful heritage homes in Portuguese architectural style. Houses here are painted in yellow, green, blue and almost every other pretty color you name. Also, the locality is kept very clean. I wondered how these paints on the houses look so fresh even after such a long time. Then later I read that during Portuguese rule, every resident was mandated by law to paint his house every year after the monsoon. and that practice is still continued. Interesting, isn't it? While walking amongst the cheerfully painted homes, you will stumble across art galleries, cute bakeries, and cafes. I came to Bombay Coffee Roasters for breakfast. Filled my tummy with some muesli and hot chocolate. The beach is boring. I would say those who explore Fontainhas may feel this. I was happily lost in the colorful streets of Fontainhas for a very long period until it was finally time to go back. Driving a two-wheeler in Goa is quite fun. I got back to the hotel, quickly packed my bags and left for Benaulim. After inquiring about the transport to Benaulim, I found that the taxi charges were as high as 1500. So being a budget traveler, I decided to take a bus. But the locals said to me that from my hostel, the buses weren't that frequent and I might have to wait for a very long time. But sometimes things don't go as planned when you are traveling, isn't it? Budget travel means waiting for the bus.